I'm in the Rubenstein School and my advisor is Mary Watson, and she's great.
My advisor is Larry Fortier in the Rubenstein School, and he's awesome.
I only met with my advisor once before we registered for classes last semester because we had to, so they would take the hold off our record.
Okay, so my advisor, first of all, not an approachable person. She's just like kind of a mean lady, so I don't really feel comfortable like going to her with my petty questions, because I feel like she'll get mad at me for asking petty questions.
My advisor doesn't really speak English, so it's kind of hard to understand him, but he's very nice and he definitely knows what he's doing.
I'd say he was like a great resource. He like met with me all the time, even though he was the dean of one of the colleges here. And he was just really helpful and, I don't know, really knowledgeable about everything at Rubenstein School.
I've never met with him as an advisor. He's never actually advised me on anything, and he didn't even take the hold off my account like we were supposed to do for a semester. I just had my HCol professor do that.
In the Rubenstein School, we get to take a class with our advisor the first semester. So I took a class called Race and Culture with him. So I got to know him and all of his other advicees, which was really awesome.
I'm like double majoring. I'm doing education and English, and she's just an education teacher and knows nothing about anything else, so I can only go to her with specific questions about education. Like I can't ask her anything else, so it just really is not useful at all.
He told me I can just take whatever class I want because I'm undeclared.
Every time I have a question, he answers it pretty much immediately over email, and I've met with him a few times. Nice guy. Pretty much told me everything I need to know.
I haven't really needed him as a resource or used him as a resource in any way, because he really only knows about IHP, which is the Living and Learning program that I'm in with him.
I haven't like run into any major problems either, so I don't know how helpful she would be like if I were to have any like issues with my schedule. But she's been pretty responsive.
He just can't communicate that well yet, but for the most part he's definitely on top of things. He just needs to, be more clear about things, that's all.
I don't really offer any way to help you figure out what either classes to take or what to do like in the long run.
I think that because he is an advisor and also a professor in the Rubenstein School, he is more useful than a professional advisor because he knows how much work is in other classes.
I think there should be some requirements for an advisor, as in, or like, they should be more easily changed by students, and students should have to like look for an advisor that actually works for them.
I think that the role of an advisor should be and is to counsel a new student at the school, as well as a student who's been here, as to how to go about one's schedule, to making sure that you get all the credits you can for your minor and your major, and to make sure that you're having a good time and staying on track at UVM.
In terms of whether or not an advisor should be like a professional, I don't know. I think they should obviously have some level of training as like an academic advisor, but I think it's more important that they are part of your like home school.
Well, I think it's a good idea to have someone to like talk to about, like what your future is going to be like and what you should take and what you should do. It doesn't really function properly at this time.